Minister Holmes, you are under arrest for sedition and treason.
Oi! Who do you think you are? You listen here, Brigadier. I did what was necessary to save me country. The Queen will knight me.
More likely you'll be put in the Tower of London.
We'll see who's arrested when the United Nations finds out how you almost blew this entire deal apart. We're lucky the Sontarans don't invade anyway and kill us all for what you did. No. That's a shame.
What's the matter?
One of me advisors. The Routan must have killed him. I mean, he was a daft lad, but I didn't deserve that.
Wait, is that Ben, Robbie's friend?
Aye.
But I thought Robbie found... Oh dear.
What's the matter, Doctor?
Brigadier, we have to find them, at once!
Here, have a sip of this. It's warm. How are you feeling?
I'm fine, Robbie. Absolutely fine.
We have to find her, Brigadier.
Lieutenant, have you seen Miss Peterson?
She was here a moment ago, sir.
Which way did she go?
I don't know, sir. I was attending to these people.
Lieutenant Hoyt, you let your guard down and put us all at risk.
I'm sorry, sir. I was only ordered to...
It's not her fault, Brigadier. Come on, this way.
Wait for me, Doctor.
You!
Sir?
What are you standing around for? Get these scientists back in that room and on those controls.
Sir, these people have just been through a very traumatic experience.
Traumatic experience. I'll show you a traumatic experience. 5 minutes with me, love, and you'll be in therapy for the rest of your natural life.
Yes, sir. My apologies, everyone. If you could all go back to your stations.
Are you feeling okay?
Can't stop. I need air.
You should slow down. You're probably in shock.
Shock. Yes.
Look, Ben, I'm sorry if I've been mean to you lately.
Sorry.
It's just... I tried to let you down gently. It's not that I don't like you, or that I don't enjoy being with you.
With you?
And I don't regret the time we've had together, but we've moved too far apart. I didn't want to hurt you, believe me. I just didn't want us to torture each other anymore. I mean, with me spending half my time in Geneva, you here, it would never work.
No. Never work. Must get outside.
I'm glad you understand. And we can still be friends. I would hate it if we lost touch.
Lost touch.
Get away from it, Miss Peterson.
What?
I'm sorry, Robbie. That's not your friend.
What are you talking about?
We found Ben's body in the viewing gallery. That's the Routan.
There must be some mistake. I thought you said the Routan escaped through the wormhole.
He tricked us.
Oh no.
Step away from it, Robbie. It's not him.
It killed him. Doctor, he's really dead?
Yes, Robbie. I'm sorry.
Stand back, Miss Peterson.
Put down your weapon, Brigadier. It won't do any good.
The Time Lord is correct. Your primitive earth weapon will have no effect.
Something's wrong with it. Are you injured?
I am dying.
Holding that human form must be taking a lot of energy. Why don't you abandon it? I'm sure it would do you a world of good. Now, what was this about dying?
I performed an emergency division
You tore a piece off of yourself?
and sent it through the wormhole. Yes.
You fooled us all. But Routans usually take hours to divide themselves. Doing it in a matter of seconds must have been immensely difficult and highly dangerous.
Indeed it was. I have only a short time to live.
I see.
I'm not afraid of death. There is still much I can achieve. My enemy is everywhere. I look forward to taking some of them with me.
You don't have to do this. You could escape, find another way off this planet.
You're not suggesting we help this fiend, are you, Doctor?
After all it's done?
I do not need or want your help, Time Lord. There's only one thing I require from you. Your form.
I see. Robbie, Brigadier, I think you had better run.
I'm not leaving you to the mercy of this creature, Doctor.
It's only me that it wants.
Simple fool! Die!
Get out of here, you two!
Death to the enemy!
The coward has retreated!
It's crawled up into the ventilation shafts.
Doctor! I hope you are not trying to escape.
Certainly not. I believe I owe you my life, Commander Sturge.
If I have saved your life, Doctor, it is only so that I may have the satisfaction of taking it later. Pursue the Rutan before it can report to its superiors.
How are you holding up, Miss Peterson? Quite a first day, isn't it?
I'm fine. Just fine.
Shame about that friend of yours. Shame about all of them. That devil Holmes will swing for this.
The minister?
He's been helping these Sontarans from the beginning.
I imagine they must have had some help here on Earth.
But he's in charge of the Ministry of Defense. Is that treason?
I don't even know if there's a word for it. When we finally have that meeting, Miss Peterson, we have a lot to talk about.
Ah, there you are.
Holmes! Get these scientists into position. The fleet will be attacking shortly.
Rightio. Any luck with the Rutan?
No joy, Minister. It escaped again.
The Rutan will be dealt with in due course.
I bet you make short work of it, eh, Commander?
Indeed.
So the Sontarans are going to use the wormhole for some kind of attack.
Exactly, Robbie. All that talk of sending a shuttle through was just a cover to disguise the real reason this project existed. So this is the final stage of the plan, Commander?
Even if the Rutan is able to warn his superiors, it is now too late for them to mount a suitable defense. The Rutan homeworld will be destroyed.
And then you'll leave our world in peace.
What happens here after that is no concern of mine.
You must be looking forward to it, Sturge, after all this planning. I've seen the warp engine you gave to Professor Dixon in the basement. How long has she had that?
What are you talking about, Time Lord?
But I thought...
Oh no!
Robbie? Oh yes, of course. Ben. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
Lieutenant Hoyt, order a detail to remove the bodies from here.
Should have done that in the first place.
I hope you're satisfied, Minister. He was only 28 years old and now he's dead. This is all your fault!
Oh, so I killed him, did I? We're talking about the lives of everybody on the planet, Miss Peterson, against the lives of these few in here.
That's not a choice anyone has the right to make!
Nevertheless, I had to do it.
Enough of this! I must return to the command ship and lead my fleet to victory. Lieutenant Strike!
Yes, Commander.
You will remain here with a squad and make certain that the wormhole remains operational. You will also ensure that the Rutan is captured and dealt with.
It will be done, Commander.
I had hoped to have the honor of killing the creature myself. However, it was not to be. To the ship! The Time Lord and his TARDIS will be taken there and placed in the holding cells.
Doctor?
I don't have a choice, Brigadier. They still have the capacity to destroy the planet if I don't cooperate.
The female will be taken also.
Me?
We are aware that Time Lords are exceedingly difficult to coerce given their capacity to regenerate. However, they have the same weaknesses as humans when it comes to seeing people they care about in pain. She will be taken as leverage. Guards!
Get your hands off me!
You swine! If you have to take anyone, take me!
This isn't necessary, Commander. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Do not presume that I trust you, Doctor. Remove them!
Let go of me!
Goodbye, Brigadier. Nice to have known you.
Likewise, Doctor.
Congratulations again on your promotion!
The region cannot be far. We must split up. You two, check that area. Yes, Sergeant. Private store, with me. It cannot hide forever. This way. The region will taste my blaster before this day is through.
It's no use. These doors won't budge.
Electronic locks, Robbie. Even if Sturge hadn't relieved me of my sonic screwdriver, it wouldn't be of any use against these.
The walls are shaking. Are we moving?
Sturge will be joining the rest of his fleet.
So are we in space?
Yes, Robbie, we are. In orbit, I should imagine. We didn't travel far.
I always wanted to go into space. I didn't really imagine it would be like this, though.
I'm sorry again for getting you into this.
Oh, it's not your fault, Doctor. After all that's happened in the last few hours, I think I'm too tired to be scared.
That's not just fatigue, that's bravery.
I don't know about that. So what's going to happen to us?
I imagine they're going to take us back to Sontar once this battle is over. Mine us, well, me for information, then execution, I would expect.
For such an advanced civilization, they appear to have some very barbaric ideas about how they treat their prisoners.
There's no Geneva Convention where the Sontarans come from, I'm afraid.
Perhaps we could resist. Start an uprising, like Spartacus in ancient Rome.
I think if anyone is going to be Spartacus, it should be me.
No, Doctor. I am Spartacus.
That's what I meant. Bravery in the face of evil. It's all we can do at the end of the day.
What's that?
The ship must be maneuvering into its position in the fleet. Won't be long now.
You will now open the wormhole using the coordinates you have been given.
The amount of power needed may blow this entire facility apart.
Holmes, you will see to the wormhole.
I don't know. All right. Whatever you say. Give me a hand, will you?
Next time, you may want to choose your allies a bit more carefully, Minister.
We're not done with each other, Brigadier.
Get on with your work. The fleet is standing by to attack.
The fleet is ready, sir. Very good, Captain. To victory!
Ha!
Make sure that wormhole remains stable. I don't need to remind you that the fate of our world is now in your hands.
It's holding for now, but I can't promise for how long. Equipment was not made for this kind of stress.
If the mission fails, all your lives will be forfeit.
You really need to work on your motivational skills, Strike.
According to the device, the Rutan is on this level. Our fleet must be approaching the wormhole and the Rutan homeworld. I only wish I was with them. That's the spirit, Private. Never fear. Our time for glory will come. Cursed device! This primitive Earth technology is interfering with our scanner.
Help me!
Halt, human! Do not come any closer!
There's a thing right behind me!
The Rutan! You will remain here, human! The glory of the Rutan kill belongs only to true warriors!
Then I guess that wouldn't include either of you.
The last vessel is through. Our mission is accomplished.
Is everyone okay? Anybody hurt?
We're fine.
At least Earth will be safe at any rate. Not bad for a day's work, if I do say so myself.
This is Sergeant Trap. Request reinforcements. I have the Rutan cornered on the west side of the building. All Sontaran troops to the western corridor.
You heard him. All of you, go and assist.
Yes, sir.
Ah, no. Have they left you on your own, Doopy?
Humans will continue working.
You heard him, guys. Chop chop! We can't have this wormhole close on them now, can we?
All ships have reported in, sir. Everyone is through.
Begin the attack!
Fleet, proceed!
Sir, routine ships inbound. A routine patrol? No, sir. It's 5 capital ships. No, 7. They're pouring out to the large asteroid, sir.
More ships coming in from the port side, Commander. It's a trap.
Won't somebody answer that? It's driving me crazy.
It sounds as if a surprise attack isn't going very well.
Sergeant, where are you? What is this? What is the meaning of this?
Sir, above us!
Is this the best the mighty Sontaran Empire has to offer?
All troops, fire!
Die!
We are taking too much damage, Commander. Half of our fleet is already destroyed.
The cowards outnumber us 10 to 1. Curse their tentacles! Captain, order our fighters to target the capital ships only!
All fighters have been destroyed, sir.
These Rutans will pay for this!
That sounds bad.
Yes, this vessel is on its last legs. On the bright side, however, no power means...
We can get out!
Exactly! Come on, Robbie! We have to find the TARDIS before the ship falls apart completely.
Sir, we've lost main power.
The day is not lost yet, Captain. We will complete our mission still. This way, Crag!
What the devil is that?
It's the Rutan.
I see your mates did a great job of sorting that blob out, Dopey.
It's coming this way.
I mean, how hard is it to kill one green jellyfish?
The Rutan shall not survive a direct blast from my rifle.
Could I borrow this for a second, Brigadier?
Hey, what are you doing?
You will not rob me of this honorable kill, human.
Stick it in your pelvic vent.
You've shot him, man.
I've been wanting to do that all day. Nice to know that vent thing really works. They said it would.
The humans will shut down the wormhole. At once!
Thank you. You heard him, people. Chup chup. We can't have this wormhole staying open now, can we? What were we thinking?
There she is!
Hurry up, Doctor!
There we go. Get in, Robbie.
Doctor!
It appears we have guests, Robbie. Commander?
Time Lord! Keep them covered, Captain Crag.
Yes, Commander.
Well, I can't pretend I'm happy to see you here. What are you trying to do, escape?
Sontarans do not run from battle, Doctor.
That was the ship breaking up. We're safe in here, of course.
We are aware that Gallifreyan time ships are very resilient.
That just leaves you two. The only Sontarans in the fleet still alive, hiding inside a phone box. And you say you're not cowards?
It was a trap.
You were outmaneuvered, Commander. Outthought by the Rutans, am I right?
A momentary setback. They had us vastly outnumbered. The methodology of the weak and inferior. We fought bravely. It is the Rutans who hide from honest battle.
And now you're standing in my TARDIS pointing a gun at 2 unarmed civilians.
This vessel can go anywhere in time and space. You will pilot it inside the Rutan mothership, and victory will still be ours.
Just the 2 of you? 2 Sontarans against how many Rutans? Doesn't seem like very good odds.
It does not matter. I will go down fighting.
I was wrong. You're not cowards. Just very, very stupid. I know you have absolutely no intention of shooting me.
Do not tempt me.
But I'm the only one who can pilot this ship.
It would certainly be easier if you would do as I ask. But I am patient. I could kill you and discern the controls for myself.
How long would that take?
Does it matter for a time machine? I could return to this very second. Before this second. With the TARDIS, I could go back and foil the Rutans before their plan is even made.
Go back on your own timeline? Create a paradox? You'd rip apart the universe. Both you and the Rutans. Everybody gone. Is that what you want?
The destruction of the Rutans is the only goal that matters.
You hate something so much that you would destroy the entire universe to be rid of them.
Now you see your situation, Doctor. You can't win. Pilot this vessel where I desire, and you will have saved everyone.
No.
Doctor?
I won't have any part of your war, not if I can help it. You Sontarans are identical, isn't that correct?
We have the most perfect system of reproduction in the cosmos. That is well known.
But you're clones. You and the captain there, you're the same. Same DNA, even the same molecular structure, everything.
Correct.
You're only a commander because you've survived long enough. Coward.
I warn you, Doctor.
See, you've made a mistake. Because I have this thing I can do. Have you heard of it? Regeneration. And this TARDIS, it helps me out with that. Because it's tricky, dangerous. DNA fluctuating like that. So the TARDIS can stabilize it.
Cease your prattling! Take me to the Rutans!
And the one thing you shouldn't have done, really shouldn't have done, is walk in here with a perfect clone. Because this could happen. Get down, Robbie!
Oh my. Are they?
Dead? Yes. The TARDIS tried to stabilize their DNA. Being molecularly perfect copies, it took them to be the same individual. Tried to merge them together.
That's horrible.
It was the only way. Come on, let's get you home.
I told you, Holmes. He's done it.
We're not all members of your little fan club, Brigadier.
The Sontaran attack failed. Holmes... Oh. Get back inside the TARDIS, Robbie.
I don't think it wants to hurt us, Doctor.
Contact is made.
Contact?
The wormhole. It's reopening down here. But how?
Brigadier, that one isn't ours.
Great Scott! 3 of those devils!
The fleet is destroyed. The mission was a success.
Everything went according to the plan.
The Rutan Empire expresses its gratitude for your part in this, human.
It was no bother. We'll have to do this again sometime.
Mutant Scout Alpha 7, you have done well.
I am dying, Commander. I must rejoin the host if I am to survive.
Very well. Approach.
Good grief.
Oh, that's gonna put me off my dinner.
Doctor, what's it doing?
It's merging with its fellow. It'll lose its identity, but it will survive.
It's a pity the Sontarans can't do that.
Yes, that trick I pulled wouldn't work on these chaps. You just end up with one angry Rutan.
It is complete.
We will return to Ruta 3. Our threat is lifted, human. Your planet is no longer scheduled for destruction.
Don't worry, I'll deal with the mess.
I think you have some explaining to do, Minister.
Ooh, I do I? Shall I explain how I just saved the planet from getting blown out of the sky by some big green blobs from outer space?
So you were working for the Rutans the whole time?
It's not like I applied for the job. I get a visit from one of these things who tell me if I don't do exactly what they say, the Earth gets vaporized. They gave us the wormhole technology. Then they told me I was about to get a visit from some sort of Sontaran scout or something, and to go along with whatever he said.
So, the entire thing was a double bluff. Ingenious.
Look, there are layers of deception and subterfuge to their war that I don't pretend to understand. The Rutans must have been using double agents to feed the Sontarans what they needed to know. I almost can't believe it worked.
That would explain why Commander Sturge didn't know what I was talking about when I mentioned the alien technology. It was never part of the Sontaran plan. That came from the Rutans. But having the Rutan scout take all those people hostage, was that necessary?
They didn't tell me they were going to do that. All they said was they were going to bait the trip in some way. Believe me, I'm as angry as you are that it killed all those people. But I'm not exactly in a position to argue, am I?
Of course. Brer Rabbit, don't throw me in the bramble patch. It made the Sontarans even more sure the wormhole was worth fighting for.
I can't believe you're agreeing with him. All these people are dead. Ben is dead.
I don't agree with what Mr. Holmes did, Robbie. But I think we can understand it, can't we? After all, he was put in a difficult position.
Yes. But that doesn't change anything, I'm afraid, Minister. There will be inquiries made.
On whose authority?
Mine.
I just saved Earth, you ungrateful.
Alien threat falls under the jurisdiction of UNIT. You were obligated to report this. To Miss Peterson here, if I understand correctly.
Me?
Nevertheless, from this point on, I must require everyone here to remain silent on this matter. Lieutenant Hoyt will debrief all of you.
What? People were killed. The Minister of Defense almost sold us out to aliens. And you want to sweep this under the rug?
I understand how you feel, Robbie. If you want to tell the public about what Holmes did, I can't stop you. You have to do what you feel is right.
I can't stop you, though. Official Secrets Act, Miss Peterson. You must have signed it. If you're going to press with this, you're committing treason.
Oh, please. And what you did isn't?
Where are you going, Robbie?
I have some thinking to do.
Miss Peterson?
Let her go. No one will believe her anyway. Job done, I think. I'll let UNIT handle the cleanup, Brigadier.
Naturally, Minister.
Minister, there you are.
Who are you?
Andrew Smith, BBC News. What was that thing holding us prisoner? Am I allowed to include it in my story? What exactly happened today? If I could just get a few words from you.
No comment.
There you are, Robbie. I wasn't sure if you'd left.
I felt bad about leaving Ben here. I want to be the one that tells his family. I just saw Holmes leave in his car. I imagine Ben drove that creep here. I bet having to drive himself now is probably the thing that most annoys him.
Now, Robbie, I think you're being a bit hard on him. When Mr. Holmes saw Ben dead, he was actually very upset in his own way. People show emotions differently.
I suppose.
So, are you going to tell the papers about what really happened here? I imagine the official story at this point is that the wormhole malfunctioned and killed several of the spectators. The survivors had some severe hallucinations, but that's to be expected. And unfortunately, all Professor Dixon's work was destroyed beyond repair.
Was that you?
Yes. We can't leave technology like that lying around. It would change mankind's history in no end. So, do you know what you're going to do?
I'm not sure. What do you think?
Well, it's not my decision to make. However, if you feel you need time to think about it, you could always come with me in the TARDIS for a while.
The TARDIS? Me?
The nice thing about time machines is that you would have time to think about things.
I don't know, Doctor. It sounds great, but I'm not the kind of person that runs away from her problems.
But you wouldn't be running away. Like Sturge said, it's a time machine. I could take you away on a 2-week holiday and return you in time for tea tonight. No one would even know you had gone. What do you say?
Won't that destroy the universe?
Sturge was talking about crossing his own timeline. That's serious business. This is a holiday, however. The universe doesn't end when you go on holiday. Not unless you go to Butlin's. What do you say?
I think you've convinced me, Doctor.
Splendid. We'll leave at once. Martian Olympics would be a good place to start, I think. 51st century. In fact, I'd go so far as to say if you haven't seen an ice warrior try and do the pole vault, you haven't lived.